Hello, and welcome to Trackops. I'm your host today. I am Chuck Cox, and today we're going to be going over payment slips. So payment slips are the final step in the expense management process, and they are for reimbursing your employees for the expenses they incurred. Trackops offers the ability to quickly generate the payment slips, which enables you to easily capture expenses from a given pay period and mark them when they've been paid. Okay, so from your dashboard, go to the Expenses tab and select Entries by Staff. And this is going to give you your expense entries by staff member. Now I'm going to give you two nifty tips here. One, in order to generate a payment slip, the expense entry already has to be approved. So we can see here we've got several awaiting review. A nice tip here is that you can actually select all of these staff members and their expense entries and review them and approve them from here. So let's go to Daenerys and Sam here and Tyrion, and we're going to click Review Expense Entries. So now we have them listed here by entry. So we can quickly come here and say, okay, we're going to approve that one, we're going to approve that one. Let's approve this one. Let's just approve all of them. And then we can come back up here and say I'm done reviewing expense entries. Brings you back to your expense entries list. And you can see now these are approved. So I'll come back to entries by staff. And the next tip is this advanced search over here. So as an administrator, as a chief operator, you're probably going to have a number of staff members, a number of expense entries, and you're going to want to filter those down as you're looking to create payment slips for them. So this advanced search button over here is pretty nifty. So click that, come here, and again we want approved expense entries. And then you come over here to the date range, and we'll say last 2 weeks, last 4 weeks, any given pay period is going to be probably a typical search date for you. So we'll come here last 2 weeks, and we'll click search. And so now we see the expense entries, the ones actually just approved, are now within the last 2 weeks. And so let's go ahead and create payment slips. So from here you can actually select all of your staff and then create payment slips for all of them. And then click OK. And to see those, come back up here to payment slips and click that. And now we see we've got the 3 staff members with the 6 entries that we just created payment slips for, and now they're awaiting payment. So what we want to do here is select the slips we just created and click Enter Payments. And this will bring you to a screen where you can enter the payments for the payment slips. So from here, you can actually just click Pay All Slips in Full, or you can come down here and enter each one, as well as a check reference number, or you can add any notes. For the purpose of this demonstration, let's click Pay All Slips in Full, Save Payments, and now we can see the 6 entries from the 3 staff members that we just paid are shown as paid. You can then go into each payment slip by clicking on the slip number, and that will give you an overview of the payment slip. So the employee name, its status, whether it's awaiting review or paid, the slip total, as well as the case number it's related to. You can come down here and see how much was paid out and how much is due. You can also look at the different expense entries that the payment slip is covering. So for work hours, and then your time items here, and then you can see the history as well. When it was paid, when it was submitted, things of that nature. So in summary, you can create payment slips from expense entries, and you can search for expense entries by staff member. Again, expense entries must be approved before the payment slip can be created. And once you create the payment slips, you can see them within the payment slip list here. If you have any additional questions, or if you'd like to see some additional videos, we have a nifty help tool here you can come up here and click the Support Center, which will bring you to a number of tutorials on other topics and features within Trackops. From here, you can also submit a support ticket, in which you can ask a question or offer a suggestion on a feature or function within Trackops, and we will get back to you as quickly as we can. Thanks again for using Trackops.